Hey guys, welcome back to the Pretty Much Sisters podcast, hosted by two Welshies connected by love, not blood.
I'm Hannah.
And I'm Ava.
And on this week's episode, we'll be talking about all the lovely things we do as friends. We're going to have a quick, cheeky catch-up about the Love Island final tomorrow. And we're going to talk about all the new products that we've been using.
With that being said, let's get started.
So
a little bit of water.
Let me just get my 2-litre bottle of water that I need to drink. Ava's on the water instead of the matcha. I didn't realise until she passed it to me. And she passed it to me earlier and I was drinking it away. I looked over, I thought, she hasn't got a matcha.
Yeah, guys, I can't do a matcha today as I am on the brink of collapse. Basically, obviously got one of my headaches today, but because I love you guys so much, I'm powering through. So I might be a little bit quieter than usual today. Not that I can really get a word in edgewise with Hannah, usually, so...
So many people say that about me.
Because have you not watched the podcast? I probably get about, 15 minutes of talking time?
What do you say? Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I think... Cut to Hannah talking.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to actively be a better listener. No, I literally am. I know you're laughing, but I am trying to be a better listener.
She's trying, yeah.
Yeah, and I think, like, look people in the eye, listen attentively, and, like, literally, attentively, and then, yeah, I'm just trying to, like, yeah, but it's hard, because I do like to talk, and I like to sort of babble on and on and on, so... Yeah.
I sent her back a clip of all the times that she interrupted, and all the times that she faffed, and she just said, oh my god, why am I like that?
Yeah, I think I'm embracing the chill vibe, though, at the minute, and I even got a hoodie on today.
Yeah, I don't know why, because it's actually sweltering in this room.
It's not.
Oh, it is.
But I haven't got anything on past me.
Oh, that's why.
So my story behind this is, I love a baggy hoodie anyway. And like baggy jean vibe, I love that. You know, I sort of like that look. But I went swimming this morning with my mother. Showered there, which hence why my hair is really frizzy because I just left it to dry. And I chucked my bra on, and then I chucked my hoodie over the top, and then when I got to my house I was like, right, I'm gonna have to quickly eat some breakfast and then get up to Ava's because she doesn't like it when I'm late, and I've been really good lately, and I said around 11:30, so I thought it's fine, I got 10 minutes to play with, and then I thought, right, gonna quickly eat my food and get ready. So as I was getting ready, I thought, do you know what, I'm just gonna quickly just chuck on a pair of jeans. I'm not gonna worry about the outfit. I'm just gonna bring the Zen vibes today to the pod and just let Ava speak. Opened the door earlier, she didn't say one word to me. She didn't even say hello. I thought, great, I'm doing the talking today then.
Yeah, it's just been a really, like, as Hannah said on the podcast story, if you looked, it's been quite an eventful few weeks for us. That's why the pod is late, but yeah, just a lot going on. So yeah, that's why I'm probably a bit mute at the moment. But time-wise, I must say, I'll give Hannah... I'll give Hannah her, applause. She has not been late, and she was actually early to a thing we had to do the other day.
But it was for work. So.
And it was for work, yeah. So it's what I'm getting at is Hannah is not late for things that she thinks are important, but for me she'll be about an hour late and it doesn't matter. But she has been pretty alright. But but I'm somehow always a little bit earlier than you.
Yeah, you are a little bit earlier, and I don't know how, because she takes about 3 hours to get ready, but say Ava needs to get ready for 8 o'clock, she will get ready at 5 o'clock in the morning, whereas I very much think, right, I'm going to fit everything in and then I'll get ready last. And then obviously I haven't got much time to play with, but yeah, I do think I'm getting better. And those, the things that with work, I'm never late. If anything, I'm like 20 minutes early, is that type of thing. But I think, like, with social or with something that isn't like a detriment, like, you know, to ourselves, I don't mind if I'm 5 or 10 minutes late.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I'm dead on time.
Yeah, you are really good.
Or I'm early. Or I'm like an hour early.
That might change as you get older.
You know, I don't know if it will. I'll just try and be early, because I just can't stick the feeling of being late. like that rushing around, and then you rush in, and then you start sweating, and then that's the worst.
Yeah, I don't sweat.
No, I sweat 24/7. I'm actually sweating right now. Yeah.
Oh.
I think I'm just ill. That's why I'm sweating. But no, like the sweating of when you've just got ready, but then you start sweating because you're rushing around, and then you're like, so what's the point in getting ready?
Yeah.
That's the worst. I gotta leave the house feeling like as perfect as I can be.
And like we went down to this place that I did some photos on Friday. We went down the week before, and Ava was absolutely fuming because it was 3:00 in the afternoon. It was a really bad time to pick anyway, because obviously it's half term, and it's a really nice place and lots of families and stuff go there, and I just couldn't get any pictures. But I'd asked Ava to come so that she could sort of move anything around that I needed moving, or if she was going to be sort of slightly in the shot. But she decided to get herself ready like 2.5 hours before. And when we went down there, I was like, I better offer her a coffee now, because she said she was fuming because I couldn't get the shots. And I was like, oh, we're going to have to come back down next week. And she was like, been ready 2.5 hours for this, babe. I was thinking...
Like actually dressed. Not that I'd gotten ready 2 hours. No, like I was fully dressed, fully ready 2.5 hours before.
Yeah, that's crazy. In my eyes, that is absolutely crazy. Yeah. And I just thought... yeah, I better get her a coffee and a cannoli for that.
And it was a really nice cannoli, to be fair, so I was all right. I was satiated. And it was a really nice coffee, which, like, I never had the coffee from there before. But it was, like, really... That was spectacular.
Yeah.
But on a little bit of a catch-up note of what we've been doing, I've got new lips.
Oh, yeah.
So, obviously, it was a big discussion last week about cosmetic enhancements.
Mm-hmm.
I can say I've finally got them. I got new lips, and I have filmed the process of healing of the new lips, so
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I'm sure you are, because I look like a duck.
She looked like she had 10 rounds with Mike Tyson when she first sent me a picture. No, it wasn't. You literally showed me as soon as you had them done, didn't it?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no. And it was like that, and just so like, oh, it just looked painful. And then she was going, oh my god, I hate them. And I was like, right, you need to calm down, because obviously they're gonna go down, you know, it's not gonna be that bad. And then within like half an hour after I said that, she went, okay, I actually love them, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was like, right. And
but
then,
the swelling, day 2 swelling.
Yeah, no, day 2 was worse.
And I had a meeting with this woman, and I had day 2 swelling, so my lips were like that. I woke up and I had smile lines, like thick, deep ones, and I was like, I've never had that before. So I was panicking. I was like, oh my god, what if they stay? I was going to have to have Botox in them. But no, went to this interview, and then I was just speaking, and I was speaking about like how like my headache stuff and all that, and like how my eye and my lip would swell. And I was like, don't worry though, this isn't because of the headaches, this is because I've had lip filler. And she's like, oh, I didn't even notice. I was like, don't lie, babe.
What?
Don't lie.
No
they were
way.
massive. I had bruising as well. But all in all, it got to like day 3 and I was really happy. And now it's about 2 weeks later. Or no, like a week later? No, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, Mum.
2 weeks later, and they're fine. They're grand. I love them. I do love them. Like,
they do look really,
I'm really
nice,
happy.
Really natural.
They just soft as well. I thought the filler might be a bit hard, but it's not. So all in all, I'm not gonna say I recommend lip filler, because I don't want to be like pushing people to get cosmetic enhancements.
But you're happy with yours.
But I'm happy with my decision.
Yeah.
To get lip filler.
Yeah.
So.
And I will say that I've got an appointment on Wednesday. You know, obviously I'm going to have to be open and honest, but I don't know what I'm going to have. I don't know if I'm going to want lip filler, but I don't know if I'm going to start with like a medical microneedling. I just want to feel rejuvenated, guys. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's not, you know, there's no other reason for it really. I think the last 6 months have literally hit me like a ton of bricks, and I just want to feel a little bit more like plump and light around the eyes. So yeah, I'm just going to go off her recommendation, I think, rather than sort of put loads of Botox in my face. But yeah, so I am looking forward to it. And it's just a consultation, so we'll update you on that in 2 weeks' time as well.
Yeah. What else have we been up to?
Well, to be honest, I wonder whether everybody's thinking about what I put on the story yesterday. Ava did end up texting me and saying that was like way too smushy. This is why we thought we would sort of like say what we do as friends, like lovely things we do as friends, because I think as much as we do take the Michael out of each other, look, my mother listens to this sometimes, take the piss, right? We take the piss out of each other all the time. We are actually really kind to each other as well. So you're smiling as if to say, like, how is she kind to me? But I am kind to you. I always say how lovely you look.
She said to me the other day, she said, "Oh, you look really nice today." And then she said, and I was like, "Oh, so I look shit every other day." And she's like, "No, but you just look really nice today. Like, you look really feminine today." So she's trying to say I look like a bloke every other.
But like you just looked like really like more florally, and like I just loved what you were wearing. It was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Ave texted me the other day because I haven't been feeling brilliant. And you know, I probably can actually say now that it, like, except most people probably know, listen to this anyway, that I have left a business that I was in for 5 years. Yeah, and it's sort of like hitting me at the minute. And then I've had a few breakdowns lately. So we went down to the garden centre, which I took some photos on Friday, which Ave helped me with. But we went down last week and I was having a little look around and I seen some lovely vases. Vases? Yeah.
It's vases, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like you say vase.
Yeah. So different colour ones, and I loved them. And I thought, oh, one of those would look really nice because I love flowers. And I was like, one of those would look really nice. Picked it up, and I just was like, oh, I don't know. I'm not one of those people. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll buy something if I want it. Like, you know, and I can afford to. But I don't really like treating myself. Like, you know, I think I've said to Ava loads of times, oh, I need this. Running trainers is one of them, and
I'm not treating it to them.
No.
Let's put that
I just
straight.
will take weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks to actually like treat myself. So yeah, I thought no, I don't. I'm not going to have it. But I couldn't. I think she probably seen my face light up at this vase and walked away from it. Obviously, I have been thinking about it, and yeah. So she popped down my house the other day. And we were going out for a coffee, and here she comes. In she comes. I was like, she'd obviously told me that she'd bought me something, but because she was like, I want to give it to you before it's too late. And I was thinking, I was thinking of something that has gone off mind. I was thinking like maybe you bought me like chocolate or something like foodie, you know, like cookies or something.
Oh God, no! I don't want to.
Oh come on! You said the other day I got a sweet tooth.
She does have a little bit of a sweet tooth.
But yeah, so she came in and it was this, what you may have seen on the story, but if for those who haven't seen, so basically it was like a sort of like a long vase in there, and it's like a thin one.
Yeah, and it's got like a hole in the middle.
Yeah, with a hole in the middle, and it's orange, but it just sort of brightens up the room. And she'd put my favourite flowers, sunflowers, in there, in some water. I did say, oh, they're fake.
No, I spent 20 minutes the day before hand arranging these flowers because the opening of the vase is literally that small, and like you're trying to get two thick stemmed like sunflowers in there and like arrange all these other flowers to look nice, and it took me a while,
but they look lovely. So she bought me some sunflowers and she bought me this vase, and I gotta be honest, it was really nice.
Yeah, she started crying.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I did. Yeah, so I just thought it was really nice because I thought, how can somebody be that thoughtful? And it did brighten up my day. And every time I look at it, I just think like that is so nice, and it gives me pleasure looking at this vase on my windowsill.
It gives me pleasure looking at something a woman's bought me. It sounds a bit gay. Yeah.
I love it though, and it did brighten up the day. And I thought, yeah, that's what your friends are for.
It was also perfect timing because I bought it for you like at random because I'd gone we were supposed to do something, and then I just went to Pew's for a coffee because we'd had a nice coffee. Anyway, and I seen the vase and I was like, oh, go on then. I'll just get them for her because she's seen these other vases that were 50 quid. And I thought, oh, I'll get her the other ones that aren't 50 quid.
What, the big ones?
Yeah.
Like the corrugated sort of, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not getting her that. But, you know, I thought I'd get her the vase because she did like them. And I know that how much you like in flowers. And I thought it might spur Reese on buy you some more flowers if you get a new vase. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. My vase is empty. That's what I'll try. It's looking sad over there.
Yeah. But I got them. But then this was like, and then I didn't get to give it to her until a few days. Like, it must have been.
I think it was 3 days.
Yeah, it was 3 days.
It felt like a long time, but I think it was.
No, it was 3 days, and then I kept asking her, see, when can I give you these flowers when you home? Well, I didn't say what they were. I just said when you home. And obviously she must have just thought, weirdo, why is she asking? But I just kept asking, and then yeah, I dropped them off. But it was perfect timing because she was feeling extra sad that day, so I thought, oh,
yeah,
there we are. I'll give you some flowers, but yeah.
Yeah, so it was just a lovely little gesture there. But, you know, I think with friends, right, for me, I'm not much of like I will give gifts. I'm not saying that I'm not a gift giver. But I think that's maybe something that, like, I need to appreciate, that sometimes people appreciate having a gift. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not a materialistic person.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't mean that as in like people are materialistic and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't, but I'm not a gift giver just because I sort of haven't been raised like that, I guess. And I just think, like, you know, for me is more like time, something you say, like, or just being there for somebody rather than, like, you know, giving them something.
So gift giving's last on your...
Yeah, I think, and it's like a little love language, I guess, isn't it? It's like more like an act of service or something like that. But we're not going to mention that, Megan DeJean. But literally, you know, like, I bought like Ava like a little ring and, like I said, some earrings when I went away. But obviously, you know, she looked after Luna and I was really grateful. But I don't know, I'm not really like a, oh, here you go, here's some flowers to brighten up your day. But if you want to cry, I'll cry with you. You know?
Oh yeah, God.
And I'm bad for that.
She's bad for that. Yeah, she is a little bit.
You know, I'll be there in solidarity.
I'm like,
with you.
I'm crying.
You know?
Because it's affecting... Why are you crying? I just don't want it. I just can't think of you like that.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm there, you know, I'm there, but I'm not really like the gift giver, where you're really lovely like that. You will, like, you do like think like, oh, I'll get you that little something.
Yeah, it was just
know?
because you did like it, and you did go on about, oh, that vase was lovely.
Yeah.
That vase was lovely. And I was like, oh. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, yeah, but let us know. We haven't done one of this for ages, have we? Like, what types of things do you do for your mates and your friends and yeah, or I suppose your boyfriends and your girlfriends as well.
We're talking about that.
But
We don't need to talk about boyfriends, Jesus.
But yeah, I'd say, like, what do you do for your friends that brighten up their day, or like, how do you consider yourself good moral support? It'd be interesting to know if anybody's got a similar friendship to us.
Yeah. She put on her personal story as well that she may seem like a bad bitch, but she does have a soul. Was that on this one? Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So she might seem like a bad bitch. I was like, oh.
Yeah, but everyone I speak to says, like, oh, Ava, she got such an attitude, hasn't she? And I'm like, but she's actually, like, you know, that's just her humour more than anything. Isn't it? That's like your humour is like being like a bit sass, you know?
Yeah. I just think it's a bit rude.
Just a bit straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll tell me how it is as well, guys. That's why she's a really good friend as well.
Yeah, because sometimes
you look like shit today, Les. Thanks. I can tell when you're stressed because you've got big dark circles around your eyes.
Do you know what? When I said that, I knew it. I knew you were going to say something like that. I knew it. But it's the truth, though. I always used to say, like, I know when you're tired. But I know when Hannah's tired as well, because she'll just, like, flap a little bit more than usual. And then that's when you know she's tired.
Yeah, I've done enough.
Or she'll just say, oh, I didn't sleep well last night. Oh, I haven't had my 8 hours of my celery juice and my run this morning.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Right, so, yeah, talking about Megan DeJean. Come on then. I'm so excited to talk about Love Island.
Megan DeJean. Oh, come on.
Oh my God.
I can't be asked to, like, beat around the bush. I think...
But they are going, like, they literally don't get on.
They don't like each other.
And they keep mentioning the cameras. Why are they doing that?
I've never seen a Love Island series, right, where they've mentioned the cameras.
I know. Like, oh, you know the cameras. I think it's because of what his mother said about, like, obviously how they're being portrayed. Maybe we are only seeing, of course we are, we're seeing a little bit of it.
But then we're seeing fakeness now, though.
Yeah.
Just pure fakeness. And the whole... Do you know what really pissed me off? Is that nobody really pulled them up properly on the cheating in the knowing me, knowing you game. Well, the whole point is that you're supposed to be so in love. I'm boyfriend and girlfriend now. We're boyfriend and girlfriend. And then you're cheating in a game because you don't even know each other. What's your middle name? Yeah.
About the kissing.
Yeah. And when she said, is this how you spell acts of service?
Yeah.
Like he's deaf. Well, he's not deaf, is he? Because he's literally reading your lips and trying to tell you what he's trying to say.
And then he put something else down anyway.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, people say that they're Team Meg and Dijon, and I can't.
I've never met anyone who's Team Meg and Dijon.
Oh, I have, and obviously they're still in there. They think they're going home all the time. I don't know whether people are just keeping them in for entertainment or what.
Oh, well, it is entertaining, though, because it's entertaining how badly they're portrayed as a couple. Because there's nothing there. There is more bloody relationship, like, feelings going on between the fucking pillow and the pillowcase than there is Dijon and Megan. And I can't be asked. I just think, I'm sorry, but if you've been together for 8 weeks, he's my boyfriend, then why doesn't he know your middle name?
Yeah. No, I know. I'm with you. I just think they're doing everything now in their possible power to make sure that they look a certain way for the cameras. Because it's like they were exchanging the bracelets, but then within 5 minutes they were sat there with faces like smacked arses. You know, I'm not saying that was 5 minutes, but it was, you know, I just think it was just fake.
It was within an hour.
It just seems fake to me. So,
it's ridiculous. And do you know what really annoyed me? Is his manipulation tactics of when she was annoyed with him about saying Yaz.
I know.
Well, it was disgusting, really, the way he switched that crazy. Yeah. It was a manipulation tactic.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But then I don't like the fact that he'll argue with her and then say, like, you're making me look bad. But she wants to clearly, it's like, and then he doesn't want to argue with her because he doesn't want to look bad. But it's like, you have to be yourself in there. And like, if you're going to argue about something, just argue about it. You know, you don't, and then all of a sudden then he shuts her down. And then she'll say to the girls, that everything's fine, and like she doesn't want to look as if she's got an issue, and like I just think like, I do think she's like clung on to Dijon from the start because like obviously she picked him when they were behind, like without knowing his face and la and I don't know, I just think like they sort of holding on to that
him
story.
In the first week though, was she wasn't like,
I don't know,
she was a bit, it was a bit
she's
weird.
never been with anybody else in there.
I don't know why, but is that because nobody's gone for her?
Maybe.
Have you known anyone?
No.
Oh, what, that Martin? Well, that was a different story.
Yeah.
With that bloody kiss, Jesus. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I suppose.
I just
like,
don't know whether.
Really picked Meg of the.
But is that because of Dijon?
Yeah.
I just find it really concerning.
I don't know.
Do you know how many Ofcom complaints he's had?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, major. I think there was like over 1,000 Ofcom complaints last week.
Wow. So how do we feel about Helena and the way that she handled the situation in the end? I know she's gone, but I think that she did really well in the end with Harry.
Yeah, she did.
I think it was that final, yes, you've got to do yourself justice, Helena. And she definitely did it.
I think the telling him that they can be friends, they wanted to be friends with him, I don't see the point, personally.
I don't know, I disagree, but...
I just don't, I just think Harry's the type that you could never be friends with him after you're with him, because he's always got that flirtatious banter, is always going to sort of lead you on.
Yeah.
And lead you on. And whatever he says, because he is a manipulative person, he's always going to say something to keep you holding on to that. I just think for her, like, peace of mind and her well-being, I would say she just needs to not be friends with him. She doesn't need to.
Yeah, like, I've always, like, never really agreed with sort of being friends with your exes type thing, because I always think about the person that you're with next is like that little bit of, there's always going to be that sort of doubt in their mind, or and it just gives that little bit of respect to whoever you're with. But I think also, like, there can be like a level of civilness, and I think that with their circumstance, like, obviously they were in there only 8 weeks, you know, and obviously you do form friendships when you're in there. And she clearly felt as if like they had a really good friendship. So I think if they can make something from that in terms of just being friends, because obviously they did have that experience together for so many weeks, then, you know, why not? Because I think they do get on, and like clearly, you know, like her parents didn't say much though, did they?
Yes, that annoyed me.
That
annoyed me because I think as a mother, you've watched your daughter go through like hell and back with this bloke, and you've seen the way he's been acting. You've seen what he said about her behind her back. She's a good time girl. Why are you not flipping out like how Shakira's mum?
I think they seem like her though, don't they? You can see where she gets that from, with sort of that chilledness that nothing really phases her.
I don't think it is chilled though. I think it's just like fear of like you don't want to speak out. Because why is your dad there saying, "Oh yeah, you're what did he say? He said something like, oh, I don't know.
What,
like,
Harry?
Yeah. Whatever he said to Harry, I was like, you need to have a bit more fire in you, mate. I know your parents are a little bit older, and I get that, but at the same time, like my dad's a little bit older, and my dad probably would have
knocked him out.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So I just don't understand the not having that like fire to say anything. Whereas Shakira's mum and Shakira's sister, who's 19, didn't even shake his hand.
She was beautiful, and she's gorgeous.
But they all look the same as well. Beautiful. Yeah. But if you notice, Yaz's mum, Tony's mum, and Shakira's mum, all baddies. Absolute baddies.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can see where they get it from.
Yeah, Yaz's mum too, isn't there? Yeah. So who are you betting on for the winners tomorrow?
Shakira and Harry.
Are you?
Yeah.
You.
Shakira, Harry. I think
Harry's turned into a bit of a sweetheart with Shakira. I do. He's like, because he's doing the right things now. You know, he's doing the right things. He chose Tony and nagging. You know, to couple up with.
Yes.
If it wasn't Shakira.
Yeah, and he could have said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's seriously thinking, I've got to try and. Like, you know, sort of put a
stick up his backside and try to start doing something. Yeah. I just think. I don't know. Harry for me will always be. I'll never trust him. I'm not even in a relationship.
I know. Harry, if you're listening, Ava's going to come and hunt you down and tell you exactly what she thinks of you when you come out.
No, but I bet there is something there with him and Shakira. There's an undeniable connection.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. There's something there with them that I think.
I like them.
I think. This last week where he's been with her, I just thought you're a lot more likeable than you've been for the whole thing.
Yeah.
But he has got his moments where he is funny. He is a funny bloke.
I like him, I do.
Oh, I know you do.
I'm a Harry lover.
Yeah.
I'm not condoning his behaviour before, but like, obviously he's a 30-year-old bloke, but I don't know, I just think like there's something about him. I think he's one of those that like, even though I think like with Dijon I just can't deal with it. I'm like, I just find him very manipulative, and I find him quite nasty. Whereas, like, with Harry, I don't find that it's, like, nasty. I just think he's making, like, silly, schoolboyish errors all the time.
I think, I don't know. I do hold them in the same sort of category, though.
Do you?
Of man. I find that they're such a good friends because,
I don't think they are that good friends now, though.
Well, they were. They're not now, but they were. I just find I can't excuse Harry's behaviour at all. I never will be able to. Like and as much as he has gotten better, you know, he needs some serious help because I think and when he steps out and he sees the Ofcom complaints and the woman's thing, definitely, I think he's gonna have to realise that how he's acting towards women is disgusting.
Yeah, no, I do agree on that.
And I don't understand why, because his mum seemed lovely.
Yeah, and like, that's what I mean. I think that Harry's got the tendency to like be like really nice, because just the things that like sometimes that he does, or like he's quite cute and like I don't know, and I just think that maybe we have been sort of shown a lot more of like the bad side rather than the good, and I like the way that he's being with Shakira now, and I think that if he was like that all the way through and he'd stayed with Shakira, I know that obviously like people dip off and they, you know, like it is Love Island at the end of the day, but I think if he'd stayed with her all the way through, he would have done himself a lot more justice, and I think they probably would have been my favourites to win from day one. But because of what's happened, I can't help it. I'm just like, I don't think I want him to win. But I think as much as that, I love.
I don't want them to win.
Yeah, no.
I want Shakira to win on her own separately.
Do you?
Yeah.
I want either Cash to win.
Oh, see, I want Cash to win, and I want Tony to win in a way, but I just think I don't know whether she will.
No.
Because people love Cash.
Yeah. I think that's the reason if she was going to win. I don't think, as much as I do really like Tony, and I just find that Cash is really sort of like emotionally intelligent and just is, I don't know, I just think he's handled himself really, really well. He comes across as a really, really lovely guy, and I think that he deserves to win. But it's hard because obviously as a couple it's difficult, isn't it? I think Yaz and Jamie for me. I think that's a change from what I said. I think I said Shakira and Harry last time.
Yeah, I think... No, it was Shakira and somebody else, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, because she wasn't with Harry then.
Who was she with?
Connor, maybe?
Yes, it was Connor. Do you know what? I think last week I said, or the last episode, I said I didn't like Connor. I'm changing my mind.
I'm glad you said that because I was going to bring that up, actually.
I've changed my mind on Connor, definitely. I don't know why I'm slouching down much. No, I've definitely changed my mind on Connor. I think he has a tendency to be a bit... I don't know. There was just something I didn't like about him. But I think after how he dealt with the whole Meg speaking to Tommy thing on the outside, which was just...
I know.
That's what I
Blue
mean.
Is just a panny.
Blue...
I'm sorry.
He's gone now, isn't he?
His character, I don't mean like that, but like, you know, he's not a character, he's his person.
No, but his personality.
Yeah, I just think that's all he wanted to do.
Like, oh.
I think because he couldn't find anyone, he just thought he'd just try and like attack everyone else. Oh my god, it's so weird.
But I think definitely Connor, how he handled that situation was good, because at the end of the day they weren't together. Connor was with about 9 girls between that time. And she wanted to talk to Tommy. She can talk to Tommy. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad that situation was dealt with well, without being condescending or rude. And I think he's very switched on to the fact that those boys are not his mates. Come on, like Harry. Why was Harry involved in that situation?
Yeah, no, I know.
And with Dejan, he was trying to deflect from the fact that his relationship was down the pot. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Because they were going well. I was quite surprised when Meghan and Connor were voted out, to be honest. And I know that it's hard now because obviously you've got like a strong person at least in every one of the couples who like you would consider who you'd like to win. Do you know what I mean? Oh, you haven't seen it yet, though. Why haven't you caught up yet? That's like Friday night.
I wasn't.
So Meghan and Connor have gone. They were voted out on Friday.
What, his least favourite couple?
Least favourite couple. So Meg and Dejan just thought they were going. And, like, you could tell by their faces they were so surprised that they weren't voted out. But I found it quite... I don't know, I was quite surprised. Because I thought Meghan's handled herself really well in there this time round as well, since she's been in there. And she's come across a much nicer person. You know, and I just think she sort of bridged the gap a little bit between all the girls as well. Like, you know, and I thought she deserved a little bit more than that. But... you know, hey-ho. I
also found that with Meg as well, the way that she was crying after the Connor being told about Tommy's situation, I was like, that was heartbreaking. I found that really concerning, that they had made her feel that way. They're supposed to be her friends, and they've made her feel so guilty over something that's not... she didn't need to feel guilty over. And
she was made to feel guilty about just how she is as a person, because she just made a quick comment, didn't she, saying something about one of the girls.
Meg.
She was like, yeah, but she said, you know, Meg will boot him off. But she was only like, it's only like me, like sort of teasing you.
It's a joke.
Do you know what I mean? I was like, gosh, she's taking so much to heart. And obviously she went like this as well to her when they were playing that game, and so did Angel. And she was like, guys, it's not that deep. Like, why are you touching
Well, she
me?
went like that, didn't she?
Yeah.
I just thought they're comforting you because your boyfriend fancies somebody he's been an absolute twat to for the last God knows how long.
And she doesn't want comforting them by her friends, who she usually runs to if there's anything wrong, and she doesn't want to be touched because she doesn't want people to think that she's got a problem with it when she's had a problem with it since day one.
And that's why she's had a problem with Yaz.
Yeah.
Since day one.
Yeah.
Like, I just find it really concerning, the behaviour and the relationships. I think this year's, as I've said last week, this year's Love Island has been the most toxic, the most bitchy, and also the men are so concerning.
I think they need to be seriously, like, they need to really have a think about next year who they put in there, just because it took people so long to make connections this year, and like you say, it has been really toxic. I'm not saying that, like, I've watched it every day, I've watched it every night, I've been hooked on it, but in the same breath, it's like, I feel as if I watch it to then, like, think, like, what could we, like, talk about, or, like, you know, and, like, things that you can pick out of it that are just, like, not good, that are toxic behaviours and are negative. They definitely need to, like, rethink strategy next year, like, a little bit.
Yeah, I think definitely do more background checks. I think
and older people, I think. I do think that, like, I'm not saying
Harry and Helena, who were 30.
Yeah, true.
And look how they've acted.
But a lot, like, you know, most of the time they are sort of like, you know, it's like flipping 19, 20, 21 in there.
I think 19.
Like 20, and it's just too young.
Oh, remember Gemma Owens was 19 when she went on there, and that was wild.
Yeah.
And she was probably one of the most mature on there that season.
But I'm not saying that, like, I don't mean that like people are not mature at that age, but I just think, like, it is a lot to cope with. There's a lot to cope with when you get out as well.
Yeah.
And I just think, like, if you have got a little bit more years of experience.
People's opinions on Harrison will forever be, like, defined by his actions of when he was 22.
Yeah.
You know, he'll be 10 years later, and if he's still in the public eye.
That's it. And
people
I just
will always think of that moment.
Like, look at Mike, you know, what happened to him. You know, I just think I think people are too young to be coping with it. Like, whereas Harry's a little bit older, he knows what he's doing. He obviously acts like this on a reg, like when he's outside. You know, I just think, like, he probably expects the backlash. Whereas, like, you know, Harrison was literally in floods of tears, thinking, like, what his sister and his mother would think of him. And I just think, like, if that's playing on your mind, you know, and you, like you say, you know, if they're going to be sort of labeling him like that, or he was this young bull, and, like, you just don't know if after all the hate and you just don't know. I just don't think, like, being put in that arena so young is just, I think you just need that little bit more, like, level of maturity and experience to be able to cope with it.
Definitely.
You know, because the All-Stars ones, like, they're actually, like, a lot of people are going in there, aren't they? And they're, like, saying, like, you know, like Georgia then, that they've sort of, and Scott, you know, moved on, and they've got, like, this level, you know, they've changed and da-di-da. But I think, like, okay, you might not bring as much drama, but you still, you know, it's like people still watching the All-Stars ones, you know? So yeah, I think that, like, Love Island, if you're watching, that's our recommendation.
Yes, Love Island, if you want me on the team to try and pick out who's going on there, like, just let me know, because honest to God, you're doing a shit job.
Yeah, I think this year's been probably quite...
Because genuinely, I haven't been hooked. I keep missing episodes because I can't be asked. I just find it really it reminds me a bit of school. Yeah. And I can't stand that. I don't want to watch something I've already experienced in my life. Do you know what I mean? I find it's really childish. I find it's really petty. Like, the relationships amongst the girls, the different groups, the cliques, then the people trying to go in between. Like, yeah, like, I just think it's really, like, it's just not on. I really don't think it's good.
To be honest, like I say, I didn't watch it for 2.5 weeks. So I think I sort of missed the stretch of, like, you know, because I didn't watch Casa, nothing like that, because obviously I was away. So I think maybe I missed that, like, big proportion of toxicity, whereas like I'm sort of watching it now when, like, the couples are, like, together and there is a little bit more love.
Disgusting.
And I'm such a love, like, you know,
I don't find this any love.
I'm a big softie.
I don't find this any love.
Oh, I think, like, Ty and Angel are cute. Like, I do.
Maybe you don't see him much.
No, you don't see him much, but I think they are cute. I love Jamie and Yaz, but I just love Jamie, guys.
Oh, yeah, she is absolutely... Oh, my God, she loves me.
I love him.
All right, okay.
He seems like such, like, a soft, sort of mellow
He's got a very cute face.
Yeah, he's got the loveliest
He's just
smile.
got a lovely little, like cheeky face. I think...
She's a lucky woman. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, she needs to realise that.
I think they complement each other perfectly. But what I will say is, with the whole baby challenge, I feel like he wants kids.
Yes, I know.
And like
That's another topic we can talk about, actually.
It's kids.
It's just like what you would do if your partner didn't want children. Do you know what I mean?
That's not a problem for me. I think I don't know how that's going to pan out, but you know, she's young. She can have kids whenever she wants. Do you know what I mean? I just think, but I do think it's changed people's perception of her a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. It's a complicated one with Love Island. I think at the end of the day, I would like Yas and Jamie to win, but I think Hannah and Shakira are going to win, mainly for Shakira.
I think we'll have to go back to our predictions and see how we're going to do.
Yeah.
Because I think we could be there, to be honest.
What did we bet?
I think you put Helena in your top 3 and obviously she's gone.
Yeah, because I
can't remember
thought
what I put in mine.
Harry and Helena were going to
I think I probably put Helena in mine too.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be interesting. But I think we could be right maybe with the top 2.
Yeah.
So good luck to the Love Island contestants tomorrow.
Very good luck.
I will be tuning in, and obviously we can have a little chatty chat about who won next time.
Oh, Yas, come on now.
Yeah, come on, Yas and Jamie. So we were going to finish today with just a little chat about something quite girly. And have a little talk about products we've been using that we're like sort of really enjoying. Because I thought about this because I had to go away. I had a Too Faced contour. I'm doing this because you like put it off like that. Cream contour. And do you know what? It smells like chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love Too Faced.
So good. And like, I just think that is marketing its finest. Do you know what I mean? Like, where you can literally smell the chocolate as you're putting it on your face. So I'm loving that. And I also bought, what else did I buy? Oh, and I've also ordered, I don't know whether you saw my story yesterday, Skin and Me, like the stuff that like is made for your skin. So I've gone for a night cream just to see if I can sort of brighten these dark circles, guys. So I've gone for a night cream. It was only £11. And they send you enough to last you a month. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to using that as well and seeing if there's any results. Because to be honest, right, I'm really bad at sort of like the whole cleanse, tone and moisturise. And I was always told by my friend who used to work in beauty that like you should start when you're young and make sure you cleanse, tone and moisturise. But I am like, I'm really good on like the cleaning, like sort of just cleansing my face, but I'm not very good on sort of that toning and moisturising, especially before bed. I always moisturise my face in the morning and put UV on, or whatever it is. Yeah, it is UV, isn't it? SPF. But yeah, I'm not very good in the night. I'm usually just sort of like use a micellar water and maybe like a little bit of moisturizer if I'm lucky, like a night cream. But yeah, so I thought no, I'm gonna start that. So I'll let you know and I'll update you on that journey to having fresher, fuller skin.
Yeah. Do you know what? I've been really lacking on my skincare recently. Which I'm usually like an Origins skin type of person. But I have been lacking. But I think my favourite product is the Pink Honey Brow Glue.
Is that good?
Yes, it's amazing. That's probably my favourite brow product at the moment. I think.
Does that give you the lamination look?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I bought the By Ellie one. Have you seen that?
No.
Which is quite good, but I'm just like running my hands over now and like it doesn't feel that stiff, do you know? How much is the Pink Honey one?
I don't know. Oh, £10.
Oh, that's really good.
£10, I think, on TikTok shop. But also, I like die by this product is the Made by Mitchell Skin Balm, concealer balm. Because obviously I am a red girly. You might see today because I don't have any foundation on. But It is full coverage, lightweight, creamy. Honest to God, the best concealer I've ever used. Definitely like all-time favourite. But yeah, like with skincare products, I just really haven't been on my game, so I've just been using a bit of Nivea, which is...
Do you cleanse and moisturise before bed?
No. I'll be honest, I slept in my makeup last night.
Did you? I used to be
Yeah.
awful for that years ago.
I've never done it before.
No way.
Not even when I've been drunk, literally never done it before. But I was in so much pain last night, I just fell asleep. I fell asleep at 5 o'clock. And I didn't wake up till 3. And then, this is how I'm looking.
You look really nice, Ava.
Oh, don't be so silly. But yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not really a cleanser. I did go through a phase of like toning and all that, but I think I've got such fine skin and really sensitive skin. I've got to be really like careful with the products I use, even makeup and that. Like, but skincare especially. Like I'm like really bad for like the simple wipes. Yeah, and they're sensitive as well, and I can't even use them.
And that dries out your skin, mind.
As well as that, like I can't use micellar water.
I do. I use that.
Burns, terrible. I literally just got to use soap and water to try and get my makeup off. But yeah.
Do you use anything for your body? Because I'm trying to really get into moisturising my body because I'm rubbish at that as well.
Yeah.
But I have been using, the brand Avena.
Oh yeah.
Amazing moisturiser.
Is that the one that's in your bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I use that.
Yeah, I love it and I was on a dermatologist.
I used it for my tattoos to moisturise them.
It's like thick, but it's like silky thick.
Yeah, it's not
lovely.
too bad.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at moisturising because I hate the feeling of cream on my body.
I'm exactly the same.
It makes me feel like torture. Yeah, I hate it. I'd rather like douse myself, my whole body in lube, to be honest. I just hate it. I hate the feeling. Hate the feeling. I hate it. I like it goes through me. But
since I come back off holiday though, I have to because it's like I'm just so flaky, and I was like, so I'm trying to like, what's the word?
Moisturise.
No.
Exfoliate. I do love an exfoliation though. To be fair, I love an exfoliation.
Yeah.
I do like an exfoliation.
And because I'm swimming, obviously chlorine dries out your skin, doesn't it? So I'm like trying really hard to moisturise. But I did see that one on a dermatologist TikTok, and they did say that is the best with like nothing. There's nothing in it that's like harmful for your skin whatsoever. So, and I do find it really good.
Yeah, I use them body scrubs.
Do you?
Yeah, that's my thing. I like a body scrub, and I like a good shampoo and conditioner. So I use the Monday.
The zero sulfites.
Yeah, I have to with the dye hair.
Yeah.
Not that it's looking great at the moment, but the Monday shampoo and conditioner.
Nice.
Top notch. Loads of product as well. Good value for money. And you can find it quite easily.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
I get it from Amazon, but I know you can get it in Boots and that.
Yeah.
But I'm not a Boots type of person, to be honest.
Well, I've been on my hair syrup journey, guys. My hair feels drier than ever, but at the moment because I think it's chlorine.
Yeah.
But obviously I wash my hair when I get out, but it's just it feels really dry at the minute, and I did have it lightened before holiday, so it's probably why. But I am still. But to be honest, right, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not just saying this. Around you, where I've said that like. Obviously my fringe looks a little bit thin this morning because I've been in the pool, but around you though it does feel better. So I don't know, and that's like what, May, June, July. It's about 3 months that's been, and I am using it every time before I wash my hair. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on with that.
Yeah. Also, final product got to be glued hairspray.
Oh, it's the best. What did I have when you came to my house? I had the L net, my nan used to use.
Literally, and it smelled like
the
my
one-time thing
well.
because I had to buy it quickly from the shop.
So I brought over my own hairspray. But speaking of hair and products, and speaking of being a good friend, where's my hair curlers?
In my house.
Oh, you haven't brought them back?
No, because I need them.
Buy your own.
I will.
Terrible. Okay,
I'm just going to borrow them for next weekend, and that's it then.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That wasn't agreed upon, but okay.
So again, leave us, give us a DM or leave us a comment about your favourite products you're using at the minute. I love knowing like different. I love trying stuff. Anyway, it's just it's the expense sometimes, I guess, isn't it? When you're on when you're on a little budget.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. We're going to get it right this time, guys. We are going to be back in 2 weeks. Hopefully we're not going to have any more. The only way is up, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only way is up.
Hopefully, anyway. I don't think I can do with another setback, to be honest.
No more setbacks. This is us telling you that, you know, it does get better. It does get easier. And that
could be our manifestation for the week.
Yeah, I don't think we need to like do anything too
Crazy.
Too crazy this week. But yeah, the only way is that we've got this. We've got this.
Right, well, we'll see you next week, guys. Hope you have a nice week. Bye.
Bye-bye.